Alright guys, I'm back. J&K Southern Soul Food. And this is her chili. Letting it cook down. But this is her homemade chili for Kay. And once it cooked until like I want it to be, give me like a darker red gravy. It's the thickness that I want, so I have it on number 4 to be exact. I don't want to put it on high heat. It's on low medium, so let it cook down. So it's like 11. What is it? 11:30 now. So about 11:50. I give it. I'm gonna let it cook to about 12:10. So around 12:10, you're gonna see the difference in the sauce. So I'm just letting it. Everything cooks in there, you know. And this pot holds up to, let's see, 30 cups. 30 cups. Yeah. This is one of my big old rice pots that I'm cooking in. But this is a big old, yeah, so. And as it cooks, you're going to see it's getting to the color that I need it to be. And with this, when you're cooking spaghetti or chili or anything, with tomato sauce or tomato paste or even a traditional Hunt's sauce, that's what I normally use. I find that it's better than the tomato paste. Now I use tomato sauce and tomato paste for soup, but whenever I want to cook my chili or anything else, the best thing that I use, and I'm telling y'all it's the best, is the Hunt's traditional spaghetti sauce. It's real good. Real good. This is enough to feed 120 people. 120 people, this chili. 120. But she's using this for a hot dog and nachos. But all you need is 1 scoop. Not really that much. Once it cooked down, just 1 layer. You know, like a little bit of sauce. You know, spaghetti sauce. And this is my famous chili that I am preparing for Cajun and Gibson for her graduation dinner. And this is what I'm cooking. So as you see that it's getting darker and thicker. So as it keep cooking, that sauce, the tomato sauce and everything else is going to cook in it. And it's going to bring, see, it's loose now. But once it cooks, it's going to be a dark color. This is her homemade chili. I mean, I got time to put this on low heat. Go grab a bite to eat. You know, do what I do. And then it still is going to be like I need it to be. So whenever they come pick it up, it's going to be, yeah, a famous chili. I got pots, big old pots where, man, I feed the community, so you know what kind of pots I'm talking about. And I need to really get back into that, feeding the community and giving back to the community, because that's just something that I enjoy doing. And like I said, everybody have their own talents, what God given them. Mine's, you know, I do a lot. You know, I do a lot. But as me helping people and feeding people, you know, and cooking for people, that's something that I really desire and I enjoy. And I'm just believing God for my own dining business. You know what I'm saying? I want people to really sit down and eat. You know, I don't want no drive by. You know, like no drive by, but drive-ins and everything else. You know, I want people to really like actually sit down and have a buffet style. You know. And that's what we need, some good Southern soul food. um, in the area and other areas. We get tired of eating the same thing. You don't know what to cook no more. I mean, I can people ball sausage, and I'm talking about like smoked sausage, not fresh sausage. I'm talking about like smoked sausage. I can get a box of smoked sausage, Mr. T's, or any kind of sausage, and brown that so good with some onion and bell pepper, and have a beautiful gravy over some hot rice. Oh, I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor. So as you see, it's getting thick. It's getting thick. Now I'm gonna just go ahead on. And I'm gonna turn it on. I'll put it on high because now since I'm getting it to it, I just gotta keep stirring so I can have my consistency and just keep stirring it. I don't want it to stick to the pot. So you keep stirring, and this, like I say, this is homemade chili, ground beef. Some people use ground chuck. I think ground chuck don't break as easily, but the ground beef is real good. The ground beef is real good. Now you see how it's getting a little to the color that I need. I drained all my grease from my ground meat. I drained all the excess. Now you're gonna still have a little bit of the grease left over, but you don't want too much. But as you can see, this is not grease. This is actually the tomato sauce. And you see the color that's coming? This is the color that I really want it to be, a little darker. See? But you don't see actually no grease. But like I said, you're going to see, you know, you may have a little bit of it, but not a lot of grease, because ground meat do make grease. The fat is called the fat. So, you know, you want to make sure you drain your ground meat. You want to make sure you drain your ground meat. But as it gets, you see, at first it was so loose, but now it's getting thick to where I want it to be. It smells so good in here. Oh my God. And then when my kids will come in here, their food already cooked, but they go, you know, even if I didn't cook for the house, they'll be like, oh yeah, you cook? What you cook? I smell food all over. Man, my daughter just left in talking about, your food, Mama, what you cooking? Your food, I smell way outside, you know what I'm saying? So I like that feeling. I really like to enjoy and look at people eat my cooking, because that gives me great joy, you know, to see somebody that really enjoying my meal. Now, people can eat people food and do whatever they do and lie to them and say they eat it, but really not. But mine, you know, you'll be coming for seconds. For real, thirds, fourths, fifth. If you don't believe me, you ask my mom, Phyllis Lewis, Lasanda, Lance Lewis, them how they be lined up when I cook, you know, when I cook, you know what I'm saying? And then cakes, I make old-fashioned cakes, you know. Yeah, I got my cake people that bake cakes when I have events or whatever, but normally when it's something like gatherings or whatever, I do my own cakes and I cook, you know, I bake my cake from scratch. So, you know, as long as my customers happy and my family happy, that's all that matters, you know. And some, you know, if you don't keep your house clean or you're not clean, you know, a lot of people are not going to eat from you, and that's one of them. I'm that type. You can put all the food you want on Facebook, but if you're not that clean person, you know, individually, you know, I'm not knocking you, you know what I'm saying, like I said, but if I know you personally, you're not a clean person, I'm not going to eat from you. So you can sell all the plate lunches and hustles all you want, you know what I'm saying. You got to clean as you go. You know, you got to be really clean, and people look at that. People look at that. It's the way you carry yourself. Real talk. And we don't know who's cooking, or like I say, you go in places that you don't know who's cooking or what's behind, you know what I'm saying. You just got to be mindful, because whenever I go to restaurants or anything, I'm not going to eat from the plate. I'm not going to drink from a cup. I want me a to-go cup, a plastic spoon, and I'm using a paper plate. And that's real talk. That's real talk. Or I take the plate from a restaurant way at the bottom, get some scalding water, ask my waitress to bring me some scalding water and whatever, and that's how I go down. I rinse my cup. I even rinse plastic spoons. I know, I'm sorry, that's just me. It's just me. But as you can see, it's getting thick. And I'm going to let this cook. This is our chili. It's cooking down. And like I said, Lord have mercy. Okay, you make sure you get everything that you need, baby. You make sure you get everything you need. And as for Rhonda, you know, I'm coming to you next week. You know what I'm saying? I'll be seeing you doing all of the 27 pieces and all this here. But you know what? Yeah, it's long overdue. You know, long overdue so I can keep my beauty going. So I'm going to let this cook. And voila. Voila. See, chili, sauce. Chili, sauce. I don't play no games. But thank you very much for tuning in. And like I said, J&K Southern Soul Food. I'm located in Abbeville. And when I do start doing my plate lunches, believe me, I don't half step when I serve plate lunches. If I'm going to sell a plate for $8 or $10, guess what? It's going to be full. It's going to be full. It's going to be so full like it's a $15 or $20 plate. I don't half step with my people. My plates be full. I don't buy them small little paper plates and just make it feel like it's heavy. When I say when I'm going to serve you, I'm going to serve you. I cook with love and I'm going to serve you. I'm going to make sure your belly is full. I don't half step at all. So I'll be keeping y'all posted. Okay? Holla.